A lesson that I'm going to teach you, and it's a science lesson. We're going to learn about something about animals, and it's really an important thing for you to know because we need to learn about how animals are. Because did you know that humans, people, me, you, everybody on this carpet, we're all animals too?
We're not animals.
We are. We're considered animals. We're mammals. That's right. Smart. Smart. Okay. So today we're going to learn about the things that animals need. And there are things that people need, and there are things that other animals need too. So we have something in common. There are certain things that everybody needs. That's what we're going to talk about today. There's a big difference between a need and a want. Can somebody tell me what a need means?
I need something.
Raise your hand. Yes. You need something. What does it mean if you need it?
Oh,
Yes.
that means if you need it, you might be hungry.
You're hungry. That's a need. Food is a need. So you're close. You're really, really close. You can't. What would happen if you didn't have the things that you need?
You would die.
You would die. You can't. A need is something you can't live without. What about a want? What is a want?
You want something.
You just want it, but will you die if you don't have it?
No.
So let's think about this.
Yes, if you have food.
Zachariah said that he needs food. If he didn't have food, what would happen to him?
Die.
He would die. He would suffer. He would die if he didn't have any food. So every animal, if they didn't have food, they would die. So food is a need. Okay, let's think about toys. Turn to your neighbor and just whisper in their ear and say, yes, toys are a need, or no, toys are not a need. Toys are a want. So look at your neighbor and just whisper in their ear. Did everybody get to whisper?
I didn't.
Okay, whisper right here to Madison.
You have to
Whisper
whisper
to
to
Tristan.
Tristan.
Right here. Oh, Zach. Whisper to Zach. Okay, put a thumb up if you said toys are a need. Are you sure? Think about that. Put your thumb up if you said toys are a need.
No.
Okay, put your thumb up if you said toys are a want. Good job. Toys are a want. What would happen if we didn't have any toys? What would happen to us?
You wouldn't play ever.
You wouldn't have anything to play with, but could you live without it? You'd be sad.
Yeah.
You could live without it.
You can bang on stuff.
So are toys a need? No, toys are a want. You got it? Do you understand? Toys are.
I don't got no toys at home.
You'll be sad without toys, but you can live without toys. So there's some things that we absolutely need and we can't live without. Let's think about this.
I can't live without one.
You could live without it. You would be sad, but you could live without your toys.
I don't live with my daddy.
Okay, now let's think about class.
Yes.
Class.
Yes.
Let's think about what other needs we have that we could not live without. I heard somebody say one earlier. Yes.
You cannot live without.
Something that we could not live without.
I know one. Without money because you can't buy stuff.
I can live without money. That's not it.
I know. Water.
Water. Say that again for the whole class.
Water.
He said water.
Food.
Good job.
Food.
Class.
Yes.
He said water. We can't live without water. If we didn't have water, what would happen? Think about this. When you don't have water to drink all day long, how do you feel?
You'll go crazy. Good.
You feel good when you don't have anything to drink all day long?
I do.
Or let me explain this. Class.
Yes.
When you drink Kool-Aid, does that have water in it?
Yes.
Juice, does that have water in it?
No.
Everything you drink is made of water. It may have other things inside of it, but it has water. Even Sprite has water in it.
Sprite
Even milk
tea.
and tea. Everything you drink, class. Class.
Yes.
Everything you drink
Made of water.
has water in it. So what happens says if you don't have anything to drink all day long, how does
You'll
your
die.
body
You
feel?
will die.
Not for one day, but how do you feel if you don't have anything to drink?
I'll go crazy. No, I got this. You will. Your stomach.
Yes.
You will suffocate. Yes. Not suffocate. Yeah. You will like your stomach will hurt.
Your stomach hurts. I'm thinking about my throat. How
Oh,
do
your
you
throat will
hurt?
hurt.
What do you say when you want some water? You raise your hand and you say, Miss Pinson, I want some water because I'm what?
I'm thirsty.
You're thirsty.
If
When you don't have water, you feel thirsty.
What if your mouth is dry?
Your mouth is dry, you're thirsty. If your mouth is dry, you're thirsty. And that's how your
my
body tells you. It says, okay, you need to go drink some water now. That every other animal, even a fish needs water to live. Why does a fish need water to live?
Because it might die without water. Yeah, it might die without water and it be jumping without water.
Class.
Yes.
I need you to raise your hand. Class. Yes, Kaylie.
Water is a fish's air.
Water is a fish's air, so that's how fish breathe. That's how they move. They move
How
through
they
water.
breathe.
What is water to you? It's what you
Drink.
What is water to the cat? It's what they drink. So every animal
That's my
dog.
dog.
Class.
Yes.
You're yelling out, and I don't like that. You need to raise your hand.
Well, I need water.
Class.
Yes. I'm not going to die. They will die.
What else do we need? I want to try
Because
food. Yep, we need food. What happens if we don't eat?
Oh, you will die.
You will not live. You will
Yeah,
feel
you will.
hungry. What happens if you don't
And we
feed
still
your?
go to heaven.
What happens if you don't feed your pet anything?
If you're hungry, Yes.
Some people are still not listening. I want your ears and your mouth. Class.
Yes.
Thank you. That's better. Now, we were talking about food. All animals need food to live. If they didn't have food, they couldn't live. So, if you have a pet at home and you don't feed them any food, they can't live. That's right.
My dog died. My dog died
Okay.
because he didn't eat.
Right now, everybody, hold your breath. Okay, breathe. Hold your breath. Okay, breathe. What else do we need? Air. If we don't have air, we can't what? We can't breathe without air. There's a fish. Here's a tricky one. Here's a tricky. I want to see. Let's see who my smart student is. Does a fish need air too?
No. No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you said yes. Why?
I said.
You said yes? Why?
No, he said yes. I said yes.
Class.
Yes.
You said yes. Why did you say that?
Because if they don't get air, they'll drown and die.
So drown. How does a fish get air?
With water.
You
It's
get
just water.
You need to raise your hand, but you're right.
Fish
Fish get air out of the water. With their, they have gills, and that's how they get air. So even a fish needs air. Well, good job.
Air is water.
Class.
Yes.
There's one more thing that is really tricky that every animal needs. You have to think. Look, close your mouth. Sit on your bottom. Put your hands in your lap. Take a second. Put your hands down. Take a second and think. What else do we need? Look around. What's above you?
A
What's all
light.
around?
Light.
What
The light.
What light?
Even the sun.
What kind? The roof. You're close.
A shelter.
You need a shelter. Awesome.
Shelter. You need a
A
shelter.
shelter is like some kind of home.
You need a shelter to live in.
You need something that protects you from the weather.
Like because if there's
a
tornado,
like lightning coming down.
If there's a storm, if there's lightning coming down.
Yes.
He's right. He said if there's tornado or if there's lightning, you need something to protect you from the weather. So you need a shelter.
If you didn't have a roof, you would get struck by lightning.
Well, what kind of shelter does a lion need?
You'd be like,
a lion?
Yeah.
a cave.
He could hide in a cave. That's shelter for a lion. What kind of shelter does a monkey need?
A monkey needs a tree.
A tree. That's awesome. You guys are so smart.
A zebra needs grain. A cow needs hay.
It could use a tree. A
cow needs hay. A zebra needs what? And a farm.
A cow needs hay. So what does a cow do with the hay?
A dog needs a house.
He eats it.
A dog needs a dog needs a dog.
Class.
Yes.
Class.
Yes.
Close your mouth. Give me your ears. And put your hands in your lap. We're going to review. I'm going to show you. Let's review the things that all animals need. Are people animals?
Yes.
Nod your head yes or shake your head no. People are animals.
Seals are mammals.
That's right. So, what is one thing that we said all animals need?
It's just some of them. I saw it on the back table. Ooh, yum yum yum.
What else?
Air. I can't see air. Air. I didn't see air.
Why do we need air?
Because so we can breathe.
So we can breathe.
If we didn't have we don't have air. Because if we didn't have no
Class.
yes.
Class.
Water.
Class.
Yes.
Oh, class.
Yes.
Good job. What else?
Water. That's not real water. That is real water. That's a picture. It doesn't look good.
Water. What do we do with water?
Drink it.
Does milk have water in it?
Yeah.
Does apple juice have water in it?
Everything you drink has water in it.
Everything you drink has water in it. Everybody say that.
apple juice. Everything you drink has water.
Does a fish need water?
Yeah.
And what else?
Shelter.
What is shelter? Give me an example. Raise your hand.
It's a
Raise
house.
your hand. I'm not going to call on you if you're talking.
Shelter is
Hey, that looks like my house.
stuff that you need to survive.
I know.
The
I know.
answer survive.
It's a house. It's a house.
You're yelling out.
Oh.
If you raise your hand, I'll call on you.
Survive and be healthy.
It's like a house.
It's a house. Shelter is a house, but what is shelter for
I
a
know.
zebra? What kind of shelter does a zebra need?
A tree.
A tree. That's good. What
How
kind of...
can it be a tree if it's a big tall zebra? Well, if lightning strikes the tree and it gets falling down.
Well, that wouldn't be good, but that is shelter.
They'll have to move
It protects them from the...
What if the
sun.
monkey falls on you?
Class.
Yes.
Have you ever been outside on a hot sunny day and
Yes.
you found a tree to hide under because the sun was burning your skin?
Yeah.
Yes. So was that tree shelter for you from the sun?
I know. I didn't. I got sunburn. I got suntan.
Okay.
Yeah, you could go for a swim. You can go for a swim. Yeah,
So anybody have any questions?
You
Right.
can go for a swim if it's hot.
You gotta raise your hand if you have a question.
That's mine.
I'm not gonna call on you if you're not sitting on your bottom.
Did you know shelter can be water?
A question. Question isn't a question mark. Yes, sir. How do they make other drinks with water? Well, they may take apples and squeeze the juice out and add some water to it. Or they have factories that make the juice or the Coke. Yes, sir.
You mean Coca-Cola?
Did you
Coca-Cola. Coke.
He's talking and you're being rude.
Did you know water was shelter?
Water is shelter. How's water shelter?
To the fish.
So when the sun goes down and it burns you.
It helps cool you off.
Yeah.
If you think that way, yes, it can be. And she said something. What did you say?
It's It's shelter for fish.
So water is what the fish lives in, so it is kind of shelter for the fish. That's right.
What about a whale? It's a shelter. It's a shelter for rain.
I need you to raise your hand.
It's a shelter from rain
Yes, ma'am.
because it's shelter for the It's a video. It's a
Okay.
shelter.
Any more questions?
It's a shelter.
Kristen, do you have a question? No, I didn't know that. Okay. Table 1, stand up quietly, no talking, and walk to your seat. Thank you. Walk to your seat. We'll go in just a minute. I have just a short
Why are you videotaping?
Table 2. Oh, you're being loud, class.
Yes,
Videotaping.
Table 2, go back to your seat. Get out of the way. Table 3, go back to your seat. Walk.
Go back to my seat.